Hello. Hello everyone. Welcome to Textbook Super Coaching for Regulatory Body Exams. कैसे आप सब लोग? Yes, guys, this is a special session where we are going to discuss some general awareness questions related to last 3 months for the NABARD exam. So NABARD exam is around the corner. So in this session, I will discuss last 3 months current affairs. Obviously, we are going to cover few MCQs from the December, at least from the starting 1 week. Then we also talked about, or we are going to talk about the November month, as well as I will discuss few MCQs from the October as well as September. So I will start with the session. I will start with the lecture. Before going to start this session, if you have any questions, queries and doubts, please let me know in this comment section. General awareness session is there. We'll try to cover maximum MCQs in this. There will be another session, the last 6 months current affairs, and that session will be on Thursday. Okay, so today last 3 months, and on Thursday we are going to discuss last 6 months, and the time is 9 p.m. only. So 9 p.m. to near about 10:30 p.m. we will discuss these MCQs. In today's session also I will try to focus on 100 MCQs. Like yesterday we discussed about ARD, यहाँ पे 200 MCQs के ऊपर बात हुई थी, यहाँ पे near about 100 MCQs we are going to discuss in this session. So I will start. Those who are yet to subscribe our channel, एक बार channel subscribe जरूर कर दीजिएगा, and notes will be available on this Telegram group. So you can download the notes after the session from this Telegram group. So don't forget to follow the Telegram group for the notes. So yes, everyone is ready. Shall we start with the session? General awareness. Last 3 months is the focus of today's lecture. I am also covering some MCQs from the month of December, at least the first week. So I will start. The first question is on your screen. India has signed an agreement with which among the following country through which both countries' air force and conduct air-to-air refueling if they entered in their respective airspace in November 2024. So in the month of November, two countries signed the agreement, the Air Force oriented agreement for the refueling. Suppose their plane come into our airspace, so we can help them. If our plane went to their airspace, they are going to help us. So refueling, for the purpose of refueling, we signed this agreement. So what do you think, which is the country with whom we recently signed this agreement? Yes, answer of this question is Australia. With Australia, recently we signed this agreement. Australia, India already having a very beautiful agreement name as a free trade agreement. That is for the trade purpose. This is to support each other. Australia, India also the part of Quad countries, Quad, in which 4 countries are there: India, Australia, Japan and USA. And recently Quad countries conducted one naval exercise in Guam. Guam is the island which comes under USA. So वहां पे recently Quad countries का Malabar naval exercise conduct किया गया. ये factor याद रखिएगा, will be really very crucial. I'll go to the next question. Who has been appointed as the president of the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce, that is FICCI, in 24-25? So president of Federation of Indian Chambers and Commerce and Industries. In 1927, on the recommendation of Mahatma Gandhi ji, the FICCI was established. FICCI is basically a group. This group is responsible for handling the various factors, especially focusing on industries issues, industries problem. So it's a group of industry. It's called as a FICCI, Federation of Indian Chambers and Commerce. Really very important. Harsh Vardhan Agrawal is right now appointed as the head of this particular institution. So very, very important factor for the exam. I'll go to the next question. Who organized the high-level policy conference of central banks from the global south in Mumbai? So global south की जो countries है, means South cooperation is the factor which is very famous internationally. India, South Africa, Brazil and other countries who are in the southern region of the world, they are the part of this. So global south central banks conference was organized recently in Mumbai. So who organized this conference? Answer of this question is of course very easy, no doubt about that, RBI, because the conference was related to the central banks, the regulatory body of each and every country which are situated south globally in the world globally, and India is one of the prime candidate of this. Recently, our Prime Minister was in South Africa for G20 meetings. If you must be knowing about that, in Johannesburg, our Prime Minister went for the G20 meeting. During that meeting, also the South countries parallel meeting took place between India, South Africa, as well as Brazil. So it's a very important group. So yes, RBI organized this. There are a few questions which are multi-statement question. Options, sometimes you will get the 5 options, sometimes the 4 option, but our preparation is very important. So a multi-statement question is here. Regarding the Partnership for Accelerated Innovation and Research Program, consider the following statement. The PAIR program was in news recently. Partnership for Accelerated Innovation and Research Program. So which of the above statements are or is correct? This is the new flagship program launched by Niti Aayog. It aims to enhance university research by using hub and spoke model, pairing top tier universities with the emerging institutions for mentorship and collaboration. The name of the program is PAIR program, Partnership for Accelerated Innovation and Research. So what do you think? What can be the answer of this question? Answer is 2 only. It is not under Niti Aayog. Obviously, Education Ministry is involved for this program, because we're talking about universities, the research using hub and spoke model. So topmost universities will help small universities for better innovation, for the better research. Niti Aayog is not involved with this program. So yes, answer of this question was 2 only. Absolutely right. NISAR satellite was in news recently. NISAR satellite. It was built in collaboration with USA. It was launched into high Earth orbit using ISRO's GSLV Mark III. It is the first satellite equipped with the both L-band and S-band radar system. So NISAR was in news recently in the month of November. So question is regarding that. It was in news since last few years basically, but recently it was launched. So NISAR's full form is NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar Mission. So NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar we are talking about. So answer of this question is only 2. Okay, only 2 is the answer of this question. Okay, so which statements are absolutely correct? So it was built by USA. US built this satellite. Okay, and this satellite was launched by India. India ने satellite को launch किया है. That is another major factor. L-band and S-band is also used. It was not launched using GSLV Mark III. The second statement is wrong. Second statement is wrong. It was launched through Mark II, not Mark III. So GSLV Mark II was used, not Mark III. Okay, keep that in mind. So GSLV F-16, if you talk about the specification, if you need to talk about the specification, so GSLV Mark II, GSLV F-16 was the name of the launching vehicle. With the help of that launching vehicle, we launched. So first is right because NASA is involved. Second is also right. L-band and S-band radar system we used for its launching. And answer of this question is 2. Okay, I'll go to the next question. Statement regarding foreign portfolio investment. Recently, you might have knowing about this, that India's foreign portfolio investment is crowding out. Okay, many companies, they are crowding out their investment from Indian market. So the question is focusing on that news. So created one question. Its asset type includes financial assets like exchange traded fund. It is not permitted in gambling and betting. Entry and exit are easy due to liquidity. So what do you think? Which statements are correct regarding foreign portfolio investments? 3 statements are there. Read the statements carefully. Answer is all the 3 statements are correct. All the 3 statements are correct. Like exchange traded funds, mutual funds, bonds, equities. All these things are allowed. All these things are allowed under foreign portfolio investment. The first is right. Gambling, betting is not allowed in India. We are not allowing even for the Indians gamblings and bettings these days. So it is not allowed to invest in that. Entry exit is very easy because it's a liquidity. Okay, if when it comes to FDI, the entry exit takes time because so many permissions required, so many clearances required. But when it comes to foreign portfolio investment, it is very easy to invest. It is very easy to. So yes, this statement is right. By the way, second statement is right. It is not permitted. Okay, so second statement is also right. So answer of this question is all 3. We'll go to the next question. Nature Conservation Index was in news recently. Okay, Nature Conservation Index. The question is, it is developed by the IUCN. The index highlights high pesticide use and the warns about soil pollution. India is among the top performing countries when it comes to Nature Conservation Index. So what do you think? What can be the answer of this? Read this question carefully for NABARD exam. It is really very important. Yes, guys, what do you think? Nature Conservation Index. Okay. Out of India's rank is 176 when it comes to this index. So 176 is the rank of India. So India is not one of the top performing. It is given by Goldman Sachs School of Stability. Okay, they gave this index. So the index is not given by IUCN. IUCN didn't give this index. This index was given by the Goldman Sachs School Sustainability and the Climate Change. They are responsible for this. Okay, so answer of this question is only one. Only one is the answer of this particular question. So only second statement is correct. India is not the top performing, and this is not given by the IUCN. That is another major factor we have. Yes, guys, give me the answer of this question. So some multi-statement questions we discussed. Now we'll go to the regular questions. India AI Meta announced the establishment of Center for Generative AI, Shrijan at IIT Jodhpur, and the launch of UAI initiative for skilling and capacity building in partnership with which of the following? Yes, give me the answer of this question. Yes. Answer of this question is All India Council for Technical Education, AICTE. It is involved. November 1945, we created this AICTE, and TG Sitaram sir is the head of this institution. So generative AI, Srijan at IIT Jodhpur. So yes, answer of this question is A, absolutely correct. I'll go to next. Rani Rampal, who retired from the sports now, belongs to which of the following sports? कौन से sports से belong करती है? So Rani Rampal belongs to the hockey. She belongs to hockey, and she got a Padma Shri award in 2020, and she announced her retirement. She also got the Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna award. So she retired recently. That is a factor over here. Okay, I'll go to next question. Which company has launched the credit line on UPI feature, allowing users to link their bank credit lines to UPI for seamless payments? Credit line on UPI. Almost this credit line on UPI is allowed by NPCI. So all the fintech companies are working, but PhonePe is one of the prominent fintech company who started it initially. But credit line on UPI is the feature allowed by NPCI, also permitted by the RBI, and PhonePe is one of the prominent institution who started this. So yes, answer of this question is 3. I'll go to next question. Ion Space is wholly owned Government of India company that serves as the commercial arm of ISRO. The New Space India Limited is the autonomous agency that regulates non-government space activities. SATCOM Reforms 22 was introduced by the Department of Space to streamline the satellite-based communication network application process. So how many statements are correct here? Ion Space is very famous. Answer of this question is, look, Ion Space is wholly owned by Government of India company that serves as a commercial arm of ISRO. Is a wrong statement. Ion Space basically an autonomous agency that regulates non-governmental space initiative. NSIL is the commercial arm of ISRO. So this statement means NSIL should be here and Ion Space should be here. तो statement ना उल्टा हो गया. ये जो NSIL है ये ऊपर चाहिए था, आयन स्पेस नीचे चाहिए था। अगर ऐसा होता तो ये स्टेटमेंट सही हो जाते। SATCOM reform 22 was introduced by Department of Space to streamline the satellite-based communication network application process. No, it is yet to be introduced properly. So yes, answer of this question is none. No statement is correct. Again, iron space is a very important authority. Can any one of you tell me the full form of iron space? Iron space is actually working as a regulator for the space sector in India. Its headquarters is in Gujarat. So Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center. Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center is the full form of Iron Space, and Iron Space is basically a regulatory body for the private companies in our country. Next question is about PM Vishwakarma Yojana. Yes, guys, give me the answer of this question. PM Vishwakarma Yojana. PM Vishwakarma Yojana provides grants of 15,000 for the modern tools of traditional artisans. The Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship is the nodal ministry of the scheme. Benefits under this scheme can avail collateral free credit support to rupees 5 lakhs in 2 tranches. The one statement is correct. Can you tell me PM Vishwakarma comes under which ministry? Yes, any one of you? PM Vishwakarma comes under which ministry is a really very important factor. Now the thing is that when it comes to PM Vishwakarma Yojana, MSME ministry is involved, not the skill development ministry. The MSME ministry is involved, not the skill development ministry. That is one of the major factor. Now under PM Vishwakarma, we launched in 2023. The Prime Minister's birthday, that time we launched this particular scheme. And under this scheme, we are providing the 15,000 supports artisans of 15,000 for traditional artisans. So this factor is absolutely correct. This is wrong. Collateral free credit support is not up to 5 lakhs. So we are giving the support in 2 tranches. Basically 2 tranches are provided of total 3 lakh rupees. So third statement is also wrong. So one is right. Yes, 3 lakh loan is there in 2 tranches we are providing. Guys, there is one issue because I am facing electricity problem and I guess the laptop is going to get closed soon. Just give me 1 minute. Yes, I included the December month's current affairs also here. December month's current affairs is also involved, but I guess my system will shut down anytime because there is an electricity problem. I hope it will come, but unfortunately from the last 5-6 hours it is not, so the backup is also gone. What I will do one thing. I will schedule this session tomorrow. Tomorrow same time, 9 to 10:30, I will schedule the session tomorrow and I will discuss the rest of the MCQs. So tomorrow and day after tomorrow, back to back 2 sessions, and both the sessions will be focusing on current affairs. First we'll discuss 3 months, which was the today's plan, but I guess I need to shift it because the system is going to get closed or shut down. And on Thursday again we'll discuss 6 months current affairs. I hope you will be okay with this. I'm really very sorry for this technical issue. I thought things will work properly, but unfortunately they are not. So I will stop here and very sorry once again. Bye bye, and I will see you definitely tomorrow 9 p.m. 9 to 10:30 we'll discuss.